tuned, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Cobe Rising. Coming for you, coming for you, coming for you, coming for you. Oh Lord, do not forget the gorillas. Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a lady hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit, huh? Ain't no gotta roll out. I know gotta roll out, yeah. I know gotta roll out, yeah. I roll on to hustle out the band up. Oh yeah. Hustle out the band up. Yeah. Roll it. Let it burn slow. Roll it. Gotta let it burn slow. Yeah. Anything you want, gotta earn it. Yeah, it's hell a lot of easier. You find your purpose. Giving game. Call of Duty, get the murking. Let it burn flow. Put you in the earning. Lead the youth prosper. That's that new age. Ain't got time for kicking shit, boy, like I'm Luke.
Hey.
Run it
fast. You can come at A-Train. Yeah, we about to get this going, man. My boy Ernest say, I'm great. We about to give you a Don DeMarco, my boy. We about to give you a Don DeMarco. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. You know I got a show coming up too, Ernest. Yeah. In a major way. We got the show coming up in September. Yep, it will be the York Cup. Your boy gonna be there. I'm gonna be the one. I'll do another show in Raleigh as well. So I'm gonna do two of them things. You heard me? I'm gonna get myself a Don DeMarco out this thing. In a real way. In a real way, man. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see the topic. Healthy versus unhealthy. Macros are going to be explained. Macros are to be explained. Man, I know what y'all thinking right now. What are macros? What is healthy? What is unhealthy? I don't know what the heck is going on out here.
You don't want no puppy. You want a big dog.
Hey, man, in a real way. We better get these comments. Shout out to my dog, Jabody, from the Jabody. Right. Shout out to my dog Ernest, man. He say, hey, looking forward to it, man. You already know, man. We about to really put some bangers out here. Man. But before we get everything going, you know we got to pay some bills. Shout out to Queen City Organics. Sea moss. Yes, sir. So make sure you guys understand that the sea moss is a fitness sea moss. These are for people who are looking to be in a healthy organ, healthy inside, healthy outside, all the way around. And you're going to have the macronutrients, the chemicals that your body needs to perform in a much better opportunity that you can take advantage of. You dig? So make sure you guys get the Sea Moss Live and Direct. Make sure you guys go to the Sharp Fit Boot Camp every Saturday. That's right. It will be a Sharp Fit Boot Camp every Saturday. Shout out to Bam, Coach Bam in the building, and the ladies. So y'all ladies, if y'all want that boot camp, y'all want to go out there, y'all want to be snatched up for the summer, you dig? Y'all trying to be outside. Go ahead and get y'all a Short Fit Boot Camp. And also make sure you guys get some of that good sea moss too while you at it. You dig? Shout out to my boy Gaines in the building. Yeah, dig.
Which bum buckler dog, guys? This man gonna wake up good enough. Give me
bumping
a
that good joint.
What kind of little bomba
Bomba. Shout out to my dog, man. Gaines in the building. Everybody over there laughing already. We ain't even got the show started at this mud. You hear me, man? We're going to get the show started, man. Like I said, we're going to start with a few clips. I want to make sure that you guys knew that we will be selling the sea moss at the boot camps. And also, if you guys are interested in doing your own sea moss, yes, I sell dry sea moss as well. We got it by the pack. You dig? So yeah, make sure you guys tap in with me, man. We have a lot of things going on this year. So make sure you guys will follow me on the IG page. We're walking you through everything. And I know you guys saw the post today. So the post today was about my posing. So what we're doing, and I'm working with Coach T, man, at Flex 33 Fitness. What we're going to do, we're going to get y'all right, man. We're going to make sure that we give y'all the blueprint from start to finish on what it is to get into prep, show prep, bodybuilding, all that good stuff, man. But I'm going to go and give it a step further, and we're going to get into the athleticism aspect of it. You dig? Because, you know, we have to be athletes out here. We're going to do all things in motion when it comes to real fitness. What does that mean? Strength training, being athletes with a bodybuilding rep range. So you want to look good, you want to feel good, and you want to be able to perform at an elite level.
God damn it.
You hear me? Shout out to my dog, Ernest in the building. Says, I'll be tapping in with you soon regarding my dry sea moss. Yes, sir. I got you, brother. We still sell the gel too, man. So make sure you guys tap in with me. Now, there's a video that's going around. It's going pretty viral. And her name is Warrior Barbie. You dig what I'm saying? So what she's doing is she's talking about being in shape, at least being the bare minimum. How many of y'all fellas done been told by ladies, listen, I expect the bare minimum.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto.
I need the bare minimum. I need my bills paid. I need my 6 figures. I need him to have a 6-pack. All that good jazz. All right. Well, guess what? This lady is challenging y'all. She's saying that being in shape is the bare minimum. So let me go ahead and get to the topic. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section on what she says. We're going to get to this work. Let me know if I can hear it in the comment section. Here we go. Let's get it.
You do realize that being in shape is the bare minimum, right? I'm not trying to upset you. I'm just trying to be real with you. Being in shape is the absolute bare minimum. So many people comment under my videos like, all she cares about is being in shape. All she talks about is being in shape. That's because it's needed in the world, but I don't think about being in shape. I am in shape. I don't care about being in shape because I am in shape. When you get in shape, you realize that there's so many other important things to think about. I would argue there's more important things to think about than being in shape. You get fit so that you have self-esteem, so that when you walk in rooms, you believe you should be there, so that you have the confidence and audacity to do the bigger things that you want to do. You get in shape so that you don't breathe heavy when you walk up the stairs, so that you don't die early from hypertension. Like looking good and feeling good are normal to me. Going to the beach knowing I look freaking amazing, that I have abs and I'm stunning is great. But I'll tell you what I think about. I think about business. I think about securing my family's future, their economic future. I think about my girlfriend. Is she safe? Is she well? Is she happy? I think about travel, all of the places I want to experience in the world. I think about how to break and how to release all of my limiting beliefs that I have. Focus on how to relax my nervous system after years and years of trauma. Being in shape makes my life necessarily easier, but I don't think about it. It's just life. You just work out. You just eat clean. That's all. It's not a big deal. And
that is bars. My fault. Let me give it one more time. She broke it down. And I love what she said because it was a start. Being in shape is the bare minimum. My bad. Being in shape is a start to new beginnings. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We about to get to these comments real quick. Shout out to Janae in the building.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto to me.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Brittany, says she's speaking facts, and that's 100% true. Starting out with being in shape as the bare minimum is literally the eye opener to another world. I'm gonna just keep it a whole being with y'all. You want access to better health care. You want access to a better lifestyle. And what that means is you can even think outside of fitness. Think about walking up and down the stairs. You want to be able to be fit for that. Think about pregnancy for ladies. It's better if you guys get in shape first, then have the kids. There's so many health benefits that come down the line with just yourself, but you'll also pass down DNA to your children when you are in better shape. And there's a better chance that your kids will be in shape as well, because they develop those habits, they develop those skill sets, they develop the genetics from the parents. So if the parents are in shape, there's a high likely chance that the kids will also be in shape. She really broke it down, man. I'm gonna play the clip one more time. We'll just go over it briefly, man, because I really wanted y'all to take it in and what she's talking about.
And I'll tell you a story to further prove my point. When I looked like this, all I cared about was having clear skin. All I thought about from the time I woke up to the time I went to sleep was what my life would be like if my face was clear. And one day I figured out how to do it, and now my face is perfectly clear, and I don't think about it. I'm like, okay, it is as it should be, and I move on. You get fit so that you can move on.
You do realize that being in shape is the bare minimum, right? I'm not trying to upset you. I'm just trying to be real with you. Being in
And if it's upsets you, probably because you're not in shape. That's right. If it upsets you, probably not in shape. Shout out to Ernest says that's why I went to the gym yesterday, but I did do 25 minutes of cardio working on that treadmill. Hey man, shout out to you, brother, for getting in that work. Being in shape is so many benefits. Who would have thought that being in shape would have cleared her skin up? Being in shape cleared her skin up because she was more aware of what was going on. And it's crazy because when you start to eat healthy, you see better benefits. When you work out, you'll understand the benefits of eating healthy too, and they kind of go hand in hand. So there are typical outcomes that happens when you eat properly and you work out properly. Yes, what happens is you start to then clear out a lot of that inflammation that's in your body. And if you know anything about bumps on your skin, a lot of that just comes from the plaque, the dirt, and those things, the inflammation that's inside, and it's kind of coming out in your pores. So you want to be able to develop a fitness mindset, a healthy mindset first, and everything else comes with that, and you'll start to see the benefits. You'll have more energy level. Here's the thing about it, y'all. I hear this all the time. People are so tired whenever they do go work out at first because their bodies are used to just being tired. But when you start to work out, what will happen is you'll tend to open up these reserves that your body's holding on to that you can use for energy. I hear this all the time when you go into the gym. Sometimes you do get tired. And shout out to Brittany because we talked about this today. Whenever you get to the gym is the hardest part because you're like, man, I may not want to go. You might have had a bad day at work. But I'm telling you, when you actually start to work out, the endorphins and the insides of the body start to now open up a little bit more. And then when you get the workout going, I'm sure most of y'all probably have experienced this. You actually start to feel good whenever you're starting to work out, even though you started off tired. You started off might be dragging, low energy level, but as you begin to work out more and during your workout, you start to say, man, I'm actually feeling pretty good. These things are results that come from working out, and these are the benefits that your body's starting to get used to because you need that in order for you to work out. Guys, listen, your body is going to serve for you. Whatever you put yourself in as far as the gym, your body is going to respond. So when you lift heavy weight, it's hard at first, but what happens is on the back end that you guys don't know unconsciously, your body's getting used to that, which is why whenever you do progressive overload, you get stronger. That's your body's adaptability level to adapt to the outcome environment. So if you put it into certain stressful situations like working out, over time, you tend to develop a stronger central nervous system in order for you to handle stronger weight, heavier weight. And these things force your body to change so that way you can look a certain way, you can perform at a certain level. And the more that you do it, the higher level that you become. And these are where you start to have elite outcomes. Let's get to these comments, man. Shout out to Ernest. He says, I need to get this off my chest. Say it with your chest, my boy. For many years, I've been struggling with losing this weight. And if I don't do it soon, I could suffer. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, brother. Listen, here is where I have got to play the next clip. And this is where the rubber most of the time is going to meet the road. I hear it all the time talking about people and this cardio, this, that, and the third. Listen, y'all, you got to hit the cardio. Cardio is how you help to lose the weight. You got to hit both weights and you got to hit the cardio. Those two right there is a double-edged sword in a good way. Doing cardio is good for your heart organs. It's good for your insides. You need to be able to have a healthy inside overall, so that way you can have a better outcome on the outside too. So cardio and weights go hand in hand. You can't just do one or the other. The combination of both is the best thing that you can do. Yeah, dig. Shout out to my boy Gaines. Had to take a break. Had 4 tooth extracts today, man. It was no joke. Good Lord, my boy. You had 4 of them joints, man. 4 of them. Boy, listen, I already know you probably eating mashed potatoes. Oh, I got you.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram.
You probably eating damn
dog,
mashed potatoes
chicken,
and
turkeys,
you
rabbit.
can't eat the food I'm eating over here, Brody. Man, listen, bro, I got some of that good scrimp. You heard me? Stir fried. And I just did some potatoes. I did them in the oven, and they so good. My bad, my boy. I ain't trying to make you mad, but damn, the food so good to me. Shout out to my dog, Brown Baldy. OG. In the building. You dig? 20 minutes on the treadmill on incline of 12 yesterday. And tonight we got that bag work. Yes, sir. Hold on. I got you, bro.
And his name is John C.
Wrestling, you heard me. Hey, man, you get the crown tonight, bro. That boy out here straight getting to it. You heard me? He said he got that 20 minutes on the treadmill with an incline, and he got bag work tonight. Shout out to my dog, Brown Body, always pulling up with the goods, showing y'all what it do. Showing y'all what it do. All right, we got this next clip, man, talking about cardio. Stop scrolling. Cardio won't make you lose weight. Oh, we going to see what's going on with that. Let's see what's going on with that real quick. Let me know if y'all can hear it in the comment section, man. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what y'all think. Shout out to my dog Ernest says, amen to that, man. You do have a point right there. Absolutely, man. But we're gonna actually finish it off with this clip right here. So let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Here we go.
Fitness myth that you wish people would stop believing.
Cardio will make you lose weight. I mean, you can cardio can get some pounds off, but it's coming right back. Muscle keeps fat away, especially if I'm just speaking for women. The more muscle a woman gains, the faster she'll lose weight.
First of all, my boy, you're stuttering already. You're stuttering. That means you're tiptoeing. See, look here. One thing about Cobe Rise and Rise, we ain't doing no tiptoe bull. You hear me?
God damn it.
My fault. Y'all ain't even hear that. Hold on. We don't do no tiptoeing.
God damn it.
You need cardio, bro. I don't care what nobody says. If anybody tell you F cardio, don't do cardio, they ain't looking out for your health. You need cardio, my boy. You definitely need cardio. Cardio is how you lose weight. Let's be clear about that. Cardio and food. Eating in a caloric deficit, that does not mean eating like grass. You heard me? Caloric deficit is literally eating smart. You have to eat smart so you can drop the weight. And what that means is you need to understand your maintenance caloric intake. You need to understand your surplus caloric intake, and you need to understand your caloric deficit. So what that means is you guys need to understand your TDEE. That's total daily energy expenditure. Okay. So when we say caloric deficit, all that means is you have to understand your maintenance level. So whatever the amount of calories you need to eat to maintain your weight, whatever that number is, go lower. And does that mean go extremely low? This is the difference why we have to have professionals that speak about this. You don't go into a dangerously low caloric deficit. Wrong. You need to understand where you're trying to go and what your purpose is. If you're trying to cut the fat, yes, you need to be in a caloric deficit, and you don't drop it by much. If you're I'm gonna just give you a brief example. If you guys are in a maintenance caloric intake of about 1,700 calories, what does that mean? 1,700 calories, let's just assume that's your maintenance calories. So if you eat 1,700 calories, no matter what it is, chicken, turkey, vegetables, whatever it is, if it equals 1,700 calories per day, you're not losing weight, you're not gaining weight. That's called maintenance weight. So what does that mean? If you go 1,500, that means you're in a caloric deficit. That's nothing extreme. You're just losing 200 more calories. This is how you slowly drop the weight. All of that means is caloric deficit, which means this: whatever you eat 1,700 calories on, do some cardio and burn you an extra couple of hundred calories. That will help you get into a caloric deficit to help you burn the fat. That's right. That's right. I'm giving you guys a quick tip and a tool that you can utilize for your successes. And shout out to the people that want to join the live. Like I said, I'm going to send this out to each one of y'all if you're interested, because again, we're going to break it down from a deeper level. I want to do it this month. That's my goal. So just keep reminding me, guys. I'm actually trying to finish it up. I'm doing a PowerPoint presentation for you guys because I want this to be professional. So I want to make sure I'm clear with that, because I want to help the people understand the differences when I say eat a caloric deficit. Doing cardio doesn't do anything. Listen, Brody, my man got about 4 nicks over here talking about some don't do cardio. Well, we know you ain't doing no cardio, my boy.
God damn it.
We know you're not doing no cardio. So let's finish what he got to say, man, before. And I just want to make sure I answer the question from a professional level and from an understanding that, we do the research versus someone who just is talking about this from their own opinion. All right, let's keep going. Let me know if y'all can hear it in the comment section.
I think most women, all women, should be lifting weights.
Okay.
Heavier too. But again, the more weight she lift now, you got to keep that up. That's why the more muscle she got, the better chance she has to stand upright longer.
So lift heavy. What's one fitness myth that you wish people would stop believing?
Cardio will make you lose weight. I mean, you can cardio can get some power.
Nope. It's not a myth. It's not a myth. All right. You need both cardio and a caloric deficit.
Whoop-de-doo.
This is why we have to break things down, because when someone who does not work out listens to something like this, they're going to think, oh, I don't have to do anything to lose weight. And it's wrong. It's completely wrong. We have professional athletes that do weight droppings all the time. Look at boxers, look at UFC fighters, look at pro athletes, look at all these different people. Look at personal trainers and what they do. They always going to keep you in the same regimen, and it's going to have something to do with cardio. Now, do I think that I'm going to be reasonable? What he says about lifting weights and going heavy, ladies, he's right about that. You definitely want to be lifting weights, because this is going to help you increase your skeletal muscle, which also decreases over time as you get older, because it does drop lower in both men and women when we get older, but it's drastically in ladies. So it's more beneficial for ladies to work out with weights and strength train properly. That's how you're going to see the best bang for your buck. So I want to know what you guys think about what this man was talking about, because I mean, good Lord. I mean, the boy, he gave some goods, but he gave some cap. And I want to make sure that we don't spread any misinformation out here. Make sure you guys get in that caloric deficit. Understand TDEE for your energy level expenditures as we do this thing. Let's get to these comments, man. Shout out to my boy Ernest, man. He says, question, should I do cardio before my workout or after my workout? Which we did go over this last week, but I'm going to go over it really briefly just for you, Ernest. It's going to depend on what you're doing. And I'm going to preface it because I need to give context to what I say. If you're going to do cardio before you work out, I need to ask you what your workout is. If you're working out with weights, if you're trying to get stronger, if you do cardio before your workout, I would limit your cardio to about maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And I would do moderate intensity level. Why? Because once you start getting into the high intensity levels, that is going to drastically drop your energy, because it's going to now cut into fat burning and muscle burning. That's tend to what happens in a above zone 3 cardio. That's based on the numbers. And what that also does is your energy level does shoot down drastically. So what that means is you'll have less energy that you normally would need to be able to lift heavy weights, so you can go for strength and hypertrophy, so you can start growing. So now you're going to cut into that, and your workout's not going to be as complete as it should be if you're going to go for a long cardio or high intensity before you do your weights. So I would recommend, if you're going to do cardio before you work out, like with weights, I would recommend to do moderate intensity cardio for about maybe 20 minutes. I wouldn't do any real longer than that, and then you can go from there. Now, you can also do it after your workouts. Same thing. Now, you can have cardio days where you do all level zones. Now, the requirement and the bare minimum is going to be at least 30 minutes a day of moderate intensity, and or 15 minutes a day of vigorous activity. Okay. So if you do cardio after your workout, you need to do it immediately after your workout. Okay. And what I mean by that is it's the same exact thing. Just do your walking. You can do a walk in a treadmill using incline, something like that, if you're trying to get into muscle building and cardio. You don't want to cut into your gains whenever you're lifting the weights, right? That's the whole thing about that. And then when you do cardio at the end of your weights, you probably won't be able to go high intensity anyway. So it's better to do moderate to vigorous cardio after your workouts if you decide to do that. Those are what I recommend. That's why I say it depends on your workout and what you do. Okay. So that's the best way I can answer that question. Also, because I usually do cardio before my workout, and sometimes I'll do it after the end of my workout. And to be honest with you, my bad. So you can actually do both. That's what I was talking about earlier. So I would do like maybe 15 to 20 minutes of moderate intensity cardio before your workout, if you really want to just kind of get the blood going. That way you can use most of your strength and most of your energy for the weights. Then you could do cardio again after that. So that way you can maximize in a caloric deficit. Okay. So that's going to be something that you can do. If you do cardio before and after, those should be days where you eat more. So that way you can get more into fat burning stage. Okay. So I think that's going to be something that will be beneficial to you. He says, I'll be interested. Says, gotcha, bro. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, bro. Also, he says, because when I go to the gym, I'm mainly focused on lifting weights, but I do manage to do upper body, lower body, and full body. Yeah, that's what you want, essentially. So that's a basic workout will be push-pull legs. That's going to be weight workout. So push day, that's your chest, shoulders, triceps. Pull day, that's going to be your back day. So that's upper back, lower back, middle back, biceps to pull, rear delts as well. Then you have legs. Obviously, that's self-explanatory. You're going to go for the hams. You're going to go for the quads. You're going to go for calf raises, okay? And you're going to work on glutes. Got to work on the glutes. Fellas, don't be afraid to work on glutes, y'all. I'm telling you from experience on athleticism. You need to work your glutes to have better performance. Let's get it. Shout out to my dog Gang. He's talking about some not even close. Nothing but high protein shakes from Smoothie King. That's what they recommended. Hey, I feel you, brother. God damn. Well, at least you're getting that protein in, bro. Shout out to my dog Brown Ball. He says, tell that to professional athletes, man. He don't want to say that. He don't even want to sit in a room with a professional athlete. Boy, he be looking crazy out here. You know what I mean? He be looking weary. Shout out to Gaines, man. He says he's right in a sense. It's mostly based on your caloric intake, which is my point. But cardio is essential for cardiovascular health. Exactly. That was my whole point right there. You need all of it together. Shout out to Jazz. What's good, Jazz? I'm proud of you. What's going on, girl? How you been? It's been a long time. What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out to my dog Gaines, man. He says, I'll do it after, used to before, and it taxes it taxes it does, it's taxing. It affects my weightlifting testing. Yeah, which is why my point was. So if you don't know what moderate intensity level is, make sure you guys get you a smartwatch. If you guys get a smartwatch, this is going to help you out understand your heart rate so you'll know what high and middle moderate intensity level is for your body. So that's going to be something that I recommend. Shout out to my girl, Jenna. Says, yeah, my coaches at Ohio State would have focused some days on weights first, then cardio after, vice versa, depending on the distance that you run. Yep. And that's essentially what it is too. That's why I say, Ernest, it depends on your type of workout, because it could be just weightlifting. It also could be so performance based. That's going to be the differences. And I'm the same, Jenny. So what I did was we did weights first and then we did cardio after that. Again, that's going to depend on your elite level of what you're trying to do for performance base, right? And honestly, the average person is probably not going to have the energy level to do that just yet. They're probably going to have to work their way up to be able to do that, which is why I recommended moderate intensity first, because most people can do moderate intensity. Shout out to Jenny. Says long distance days, we would do weights after that. Absolutely. Shout out to Gaines. Says I warm up with my weights to avoid warming up on the treadmill. Having a warm up sets, warm up the actual muscles you're working in. That right there, which is why I would do it before, but moderate intensity, just to kind of warm the muscle up. That way, whenever you do your actual weights, now you'll have the energy and you'll be warmed up just enough so you can perform at an optimal level. You dig? That was really good. That was good questions, y'all. I really enjoyed that, because I want to make sure I give the good game out here. You hear me? All right. So shout out to my dog Ken Jones in the building, man. Shout out to my brother from another. Talking about why doesn't the church address physical fitness? Yes, that's right. We're gonna be addressing the church today. Let me get my stuff going. We about to address the church, because there's not a lot of fit pastors out here. I know a couple fit pastors out there, so shout out to them. But we really gonna get to this work. You heard me? So shout out to my dog Ken Jones, man. He's talking about fit churches. So the question is, why doesn't the church address physical fitness? As we already know what it is, but he's gonna give it a breakdown. Let me know if you guys can hear it in the comment section. Here we go.
Can you minister or teach all nations, and, the highways and byways and all of this stuff, and you unhealthy? You high blood pressure, this is stuff that you can kind of maintain yourself. This ain't hereditary. This is, stop eating those chicken dinners after service and the fried fish and the...
Well, it's easy to point out the sins that are overt.
So,
that's right. Y'all be eating all that big back food after church.
We gotta get over certain shit.
Y'all be eating all that big back food after church.
We gotta get over certain shit.
Oh yeah, you already know, man. We about to talk about this, man. Let's keep going.
So my thing is, you have to be healthy to. I feel like you gotta be a healthy Christian. Like, to be a Christian, I feel like that should be one of the commandments. Thou should be healthy. Like, how are you gonna serve the unhealthy? Like, how are you gonna do that?
So, how many of y'all believe it should be in the commandments to be healthy? To be healthy. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, because I think he brought up some really good points. He talks about, and just by the way, for reference, just so y'all know, we ain't just talking about nothing. Let me get a drink of water. For y'all that don't know, Kim actually grew up in a church. He is a preacher's kid. And he has almost a dissatisfaction with the church failing to address health and wellness and to open up into something like this, because we all have been to church where we've seen unhealthiness come into the church. I personally grew up in the church, so what he's talking about is 100% facts. I've seen so many overweight pastors. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my uncle, man. He's actually in the gym all the time. And he's a pastor. You know what I'm saying? So he's breaking the stereotypes and breaking the stigmas out here. And I want to make sure that we address this, because if we're going to have leaders in the community, we need to make sure that we are doing our part to be strong and to be fit, but also to lead by example. If you're going to be a pastor talking about health and wellness, yeah, you need to lead by example as well. And I agree. I think that from a Christian standpoint, yeah, you should be. Why? Because there is a sin with gluttony. Are we going to talk about it? Oh, we talking about the sins? Pass the collection plate round here. Hold on, y'all didn't even hear it. Wait a minute. We're about to pass the collection plate round. Give me 5, give me 5, give me 10. Hey, y'all remember that movie Coming to America when they were passing the collection plate around? And what's that guy that was sitting beside Eddie Murphy? They put a chicken bone in there. He said, donation. What you mean? I thought it was a trash can. No, but for real though, like seriously, every time after church we went to the fellowship hall. Let me tell y'all something. We had so much food, it was ridiculous, bro. Now, granted, I understood. Cakes, pies, drinks like lemonade, sweet teas. We had water too. You know what I'm saying? But you best believe we had fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it was an overindulgence. To be honest, let's be real. You fixed probably about 2-3 plates. We know y'all fixed about 2-3 plates. And how many of y'all think that they went to go work out? Uh-oh. Most of them did not go to the gym. Most did not go to the gym. So we do have to speak about this, because one of the sins is gluttony, eating too much. We see it all the time. And it's funny because we speak about being all the way spiritually healthy so much to where, how do you be spiritually healthy and you eat too much? You're literally committing sin by eating too much, but in the same notion, preach about being spiritually overweight. Let's get to these comments, man. Shout out to Gaines. He said, I want more. Oh, yeah, I read that already. Shout out to Jazz in the building. Let me see. You dropping some gems. I'm using resistance bands to strengthen my muscles at the recommendation of my chiropractor and pelvic floor specialist. Lots of things on my body have changed after I had my 2 kids. I'm going to be honest. See, having kids, you have to do things differently. And this is why it's important for us to do the research so we know what to do in order for us to grow into our health. And of course, there's going to be things you're going to have to do. I know some ladies, man, who did the same thing, and then they transitioned back into the gym after they got into their situation properly, you know, obviously after the kids and stuff. I'm going to give you a perfect example. We had a 30-day challenge. I know y'all remember that. We had a 30-day challenge at the Rise and Rise Fitness Camp. And the 30 days, you worked out. You did all the workouts that I recommended. Everybody did their thing. And the winner had to have the best transformation. There was a girl, shout out to Bree. She had just had a baby. This was June something. And she said, yo, Cobe, I want to do the challenge. I'm like, damn. I'm like, Bree, you just had a baby. You good? She like, nah, I'm trying to get snatched. You heard me? I said, let's work. Listen, she went from having the pregnancy, the body and all that, and lost it. 30 days. And she got kids too. So it really wasn't even any excuses. You dig? Shout out to the Pope. What's going on? Hey, so what I'm trying to say is you have to understand your body level. You have to understand your fitness level so you can work your way from the bottom up. And all of those things are going to be beneficial. So shout out to Jazz. Shout out to you. Shout out to Jenny. I went to an all-black church for Easter. You got to tell us about it. And then an all-black dinner Easter evening. And holy cow, the amount of sugar was crazy. I got to watch the host to make her candied yams, and I was shocked. Hey, Jenny, I'm going to tell you something. The way they be pouring that sugar bag in them yams, yeah. I know what it is. I seen it happen. Your body is your temple. Shout out to Gaines, man. He said, I agree. If you're not healthy, you can't effectively and efficiently serve others. Man, I 100% agree with y'all, man. That's crazy. We're going to get to this next one, though, man. This is the actual topic that we're going to discuss, but we're going to get to this last comment. Shout out to Jenny talking about some SAG. How was your back? Have you been doing them tennis balls and stretch? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Gaines, let me know how that go. Let me know how that been working for you. All right. Shout out to Nurse Jamel. He's talking about the differences in 2,000 calories and what they look like from a macro nutrition perspective. You dig? So let me know if you guys can hear it in the comment section. It's really nothing you can hear. It's more so something that's a visual. So if you're on IG, if you want to look at it on IG, if you're on IG and you want to look at it on YouTube, go to Rise and Rise Fitness Academy on YouTube, and then you'll see the video. Let me know if you guys can see it, like it, comment. Let me know what you think about the video. Let's get it going. That's crazy. Look at all that food. Look at all that food on the right-hand side. All of that is 1,500 calories. All of that. You got to plate of shrimp, chicken, eggplant, arugula, broccoli, dragon fruit, strawberry, green beans, cauliflower, bell pepper, zucchini, asparagus, green leaf lettuce. This is a 1 day food. This is literally you can eat all this in 1 day. You can eat all of this in 1 day. And you're not even done. He's not even done. Let's keep going though. Look at that. All of that food is 2,200 calories. Now look at the left. A big box of Dunkin' Donuts. Come on. This is the difference. Look at all this food, y'all. 2,200 calories. This is 1 day of food. I guarantee you, all y'all not eating all that food on the right. I guarantee it. Asparagus, 2 bowls of greens, squash, cauliflower, 2 things of squash, bell pepper, arugula, protein shake, eggplant, shrimp, eggs, 2 oranges, strawberry, dragon fruit. Bruh, this is why it's so freaking important for you guys to count your calories right there. Look at the difference of 2,000 calories of donuts versus 2,000 calories of whole foods. He even gave y'all the food. Arugula, dragon fruit, strawberry, cucumber, cauliflower, kale, bell pepper, chicken, shrimp, greens, mixed greens, eggplant, asparagus, oranges, artichoke, protein shake, lettuce, watermelon, Grapes. I ain't even see the grapes. They must be in the back. I ain't even see it. Oh, it's artichoke. That's crazy. Now, here is what I want you guys to pay attention to. Look at the comment section. I'm not a giraffe. I'm not a giraffe. Let's keep going. Am I a rabbit? You see what I'm saying? They literally will look at this and say, I'd rather eat the donuts. Oh, shit. This is why America has an overweight obesity problem.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
All y'all want to do is eat the big bag food. Eat what you want and work out. Everyone dies one day. Bruh. You see what I'm saying? This is America. Bro, I am not a cow. But I bet your ass look like one. Look at this. Saucy, salty. Sassy. Sassy, my boy. This is America. Literally, this is America. And they wonder why that America is in the shape that it currently is in. Right there. It's absolutely absurd that people can think. Listen, I get it. Maybe y'all don't like arugula. I get it. Maybe y'all don't like dragon fruit. Maybe y'all don't like eggplant. The point of it is, bro, look at that. You got chicken, shrimp, and I know y'all like protein shakes. It's still lower than freaking 2,000 calories. It's absolutely absurd. Look at the comments. $7.5 million on the right, though. Really? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's how you know they don't even buy Whole Foods, because if they bought Whole Foods, they're not spending like that. And here's the thing about that. All that money they spend, you're not eating all that in one day. You're not eating all that in one day. That $15 of donuts, you eating that in one day, but you big backing. Oh shit. You big backing. That's the difference. They will sit there and say they want the donuts because it's cheaper. And guess what's going to happen? You're not eating that one box of donuts for the entire day. And it's unhealthy if you eat all them donuts because you're not even thinking about the sugar that comes with the donuts. It's going to put you in the grave faster. Where's all the protein? A protein shake and a bit of meat isn't going to be enough in my eyes. My boy. Then why you eating a big ass box of donuts? Oh shit. Then why you eating a big box of donuts? This is why the majority are overweight, because of this right here. Some chicken ain't enough. Bro, you ain't gonna be able to eat all that food on the right. You worried about protein, you need to be worried about working out. Then you worry about your protein. Look at this. I mean, I'd add more protein to one chicken breast. It's crazy. Bro, listen, you get the point though. You get the point. This is America right there. You see, look, eating all them donuts. That's what America wants to do. That's what they want to do. Who still trusts this? See, this is the mindsets of people right here. And they wonder why we have the issues that we have today. This right here is why. So we have to change the dynamic and we have to just call the bullshit out. It's crazy to think that people actually think this way, but guess what? It is actually true. It's actually true. And if you don't believe me, here's another perspective. There are calorie rules. And even though there's a comedian that's doing this, he still makes a valid point out here. And he's being funny about it. But I want you guys to see it so that way you won't just hear it from me. All right. Shout out to E Cruz Official. Let me know if y'all can hear it in the comment section. This one you can actually listen to.
This is said on each of these is 100 calories. And I don't want to get upset, but if that's 100 calories in Doritos, you don't want to know what I did the other day.
See what I'm saying? If that's 100 calories in Doritos, he's admitting it. You don't want to know what I did. Guess what? Yeah, because he probably not had about 1,000 calories in Doritos.
You mean 3,000? No big deal. But who even eats this amount of greens? Like I know vegans that don't even eat that many greens.
Cap. That's straight cap. But here's the thing. Even if that wasn't the case, even if you're not eating that many greens, it's still showing you the differences of what 100 calories look like. And though one plate of greens ain't 100 calories, it's all of that. It's the rice, it's the broccoli, and it's the greens. It's 100 calories. And of course, you're not just eating this. Of course, you're going to add some chicken to it. Of course, you may add some fish to it. Something simple. Or in my case, or Jenny's case, you're probably going to get some chickpeas with it. And it's not that expensive. Bro, in one day, you can literally have over 100 grams of protein by eating 4 cans of chickpeas and veggies like this. And your caloric intake, honestly, I can do the math right now. Bro, 1 can of chickpeas is 470 calories. Multiply that times 4. Okay, that's almost 1,600 calories. Plus 100. 1,700 calories. And you have your protein. Most of y'all don't even understand how much protein that you're eating. You think you need more protein. You don't even know how much protein you eat. I guarantee you there's zero amount of protein on the left-hand side of that plate. There's no protein in Doritos. There's no protein in donuts. So when I hear people try to argue against this, I always ask them, well, how much protein do you eat? They don't even know.
And they be sneaking chicken. You know what I'm saying? No big deal. Like, we don't want to talk about that. We won't even say that right now. Peanut butter, when I make a peanut butter and jelly, I probably got about 10 of those spread across. Right? I was like, kind of crazy. Broccoli, that's a lot of broccoli, yo. 400 calories. I like broccoli, but damn. Popcorn, and then that's 100 calories for that half a mini donut. This is why I don't even, are y'all lying? Or y'all are telling the truth? I need to know.
And he's not lying. Actually, they're not lying. If you go look at the macros and the numbers, you will actually see it yourself. You'll see it yourself. I do it all the time. I keep track of my macros every day. Every single day. And guess what? That little bit of peanut butter is true. 1 tablespoon of peanut butter is 94 calories. 94 calories. Ultimately, what it boils down to is it's an insight and new way of eating, a new way of living. So if you guys can understand that, we don't make the rules of the calories. You can look it up yourself. You dig? Let's get to these mother-loving comments out here. Shout out to Gaines. Didn't get a chance. It subsided some, but because I haven't been working out often, I get them more often now like I used to. Shout out to Jenny. Tell me some what's on the menu. So on the menu, we had grilled shrimp, and we had some roasted potatoes. Whole Foods. Matter of fact, let's do this live. Let's do it live. We had 132 grams of potatoes. I'm going to show you guys how to keep track of your calories so that way you guys know what's going on out here. Here we go. Potatoes. Potato. All right. Here we go. We had about, let me see something. Let me look it up. Potato. Come on, you can find some potatoes out here now. Not mashed potatoes, my boy. Here we go. Roasted potatoes. Here we go. Roasted potatoes by the gram. We had 132 grams of potatoes. And guess how much it was, Jenny? 158 calories. And I had 7 pieces of shrimp. Here we go. Y'all about to laugh at me. Y'all about to laugh at me. Here we go. 7 pieces of shrimp equals 21 grams of protein. But guess what? 7 pieces of shrimp also is 87 calories. My boy, listen, 158 and 87 calories. Do the math on that. And that was 25 grams of protein right there in that one meal. And I work out. And the average person, y'all don't even need to be doing all that, man. Shout out to my dog, Kale's in the building. Shout out to my dog, man. What's going on, homie? How you feeling, brother? That's why y'all need to be talking about Whole Foods. This is exactly why. Shout out to Jenny. All of that Whole Foods isn't even that expensive. That's my whole point. You can find all of this at a cheap grocery store. The biggest excuse, and it bugs me. Let me say something, Jenny. All this food that I be buying, it lasts me for weeks. 4 cans of chickpeas will last you one day. Guess how much that is? $5. $5. You can buy a container of lentils for about $10. And them lentils will last you for a week. So far, we're at a whopping $14. My boy. What? And you can eat Whole Foods. You can buy a bag of vegetables for $4. $4. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Shout out to my dog, Ernest in the building. He says, and even I spoke with someone that goes to my church, and he works out at home and then goes run at the park. Shout out to your homie. What up, KK Love? What's going on, Shouty? And let's see. Shout out to the Base Juice. You dig? What's going on? He said, because of this, mostly while most churches are full of unhealthy people. I agree. Oh, let me read the comment before that. By the way, 2 weeks ago, I went for a basketball fellowship at my church, was having at a different church that has a gym. And they played basketball and did tournaments and things like that. This is why most churches need to have most time of even when it comes to our physical health. Yeah, exactly. We need to have the churches. And I'm going to be honest, we used to play ball at church too. And honestly, we probably should have some gyms at churches. We should probably have some gyms at churches so we can teach people how to lift properly and understand physical fitness, because most of us need to understand physical fitness, and we need to do it in the church. And if people come to the church to congregate and get spiritually healthy, then it's obviously going to be something conducive to be mentally healthy as well as physically healthy. 100%. 100%. Shout out Jenny said the Cobe special plus some veggies and fruit costs about $8 a day. Thank you, Jenny. And you can't even eat it all because it's so filling. A no-brainer. I just say thank you. And Jenny does this daily, y'all. Daily. If you guys start to eat more chickpeas, the lentils, the wild rices, the sweet potatoes, I mean, even the Abbott's plant-based ground beef is so good. It's mushrooms. It's Whole Foods. It's got protein in it. Man, your boy been getting to the gains. You heard me? Look at them veins popping out. And it's fueled by mostly plants out here. So there's no excuses, y'all. There's absolutely no excuses, man. So I want to make sure that you guys understand the breakdown, and I hope you guys understood and learned something from it so that way you can be healthy overall and possibly even teach it to the next generation. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for joining in, man. We're going to get up out of here. Shout out to Janae in the building. Shout out to my dog Gaines. Shout out to Jazz for showing love in the building. You dig? Shout out to Brown Bowdy. And shout out to my dog Jabody from the Jabody tribe. You dig? Shout out to KK Love. Shout out to Kales. You dig? Shout out to my dog and co-host of the show, Ernest. Shout out to the co-host, Brittany B in the building. You heard me? Shout out to my dog Bobby. Bobby says cardio made me lose weight. Full court basketball in 90-degree weather is not easy. Real talk. Hey, I 100% agree with you, my boy. 100% agree with you. Hey, man, like I said, we're going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for joining in on the topic. When we're faced with an obstacle, you know what we do. We rise and we rise. Peace.
Fitness is more than just lifting weights. It's about crafting a lifestyle that balances strength, health, and happiness. At Rise and Rise Academy, we believe in fueling your workouts with our specially designed supplements, perfect for anyone looking to elevate their daily performance. Our community thrives on clean eating, staying energized, and finding joy in every step of the journey. It's not just about transforming your body, it's about reshaping your mindset and embracing a sustainable, empowering way of life. When obstacles arise, we don't back down.